I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to log on. Give me 1 sec. All right. So while we still have a couple more people joining, my name is John Blizzard. So nice for all of you to join us tonight. We are doing this as part of our ongoing virtual Vanderpump Dogs experience. So with all of you joining us, thank you for donating tonight. We're going to be making some incredible food, all from the comfort of your home, while also supporting a rescue dog in need. So without further ado, I wanted to introduce both of our hosts for tonight. The first is Cora. She is a world-renowned chef, author, restaurateur, television host, and personality. Philanthropist, proud mother of 6, and has broken many glass ceilings in the culinary industry. She was the first female Iron Chef, the first female inducted into the Culinary Hall of Fame, and one of the first women to work in a 3-star Michelin restaurant in France. President Barack Obama also awarded her the President's Volunteer Service Award for helping to address the most pressing needs in our community and the country, and the President's Lifetime Achievement Award. So that is Kat.
I have to follow that.
I know. And then, I mean, we all know that. But let's see. Let me spotlight you, Kat, really quick. If you just want to say hello.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Lala, our little doggy, and we're going to cook a delicious meal with Lance, one of my dear, dear friends. And we can't wait. It's going to be a cauliflower steak with an avocado chimichurri. So absolutely delicious.
All right. And then obviously we have, oops, let me redo this really quick. And then obviously we have Lance Bass. You guys may know him. He was in a very popular band back in the day, if you guys know, but he is super involved with different charities, specifically Vanderpump Dogs. He has adopted 2 of our dogs right when we first opened, basically. I sent you some pictures earlier today from the opening party. It seems like it was just yesterday. But this, just wanted to spotlight you as well, Lance, now. So if you want to say hello or anything you want to say.
Well, hello, and I mean, I have to have Chip join me for this one because, yeah, we got Chip and his brother Dale, who's outside right now playing along. Yeah, they were like the first litter, I think, at Vanderpump Dogs.
Yeah, they were one of the first.
Yeah, because my friend, rescued them, brought them to the shelter, and these are the last 2 that weren't adopted yet. And I was like, oh, I'll take them home. I'll find them a good home. And they've never left in 3 years.
Yeah. Pandora says, hi to both of you guys. Thank you so much for doing
Hi,
this.
Pandy. Hi, Pandy. You're welcome.
She also said that Chip is so sexy. So,
yes.
All right. So I'm gonna unspotlight you now, Lance, and then you guys can go ahead and just.
Love you.
Yeah, go on. I'm gonna
get going here.
All right, Miss Cat Cora, you got a tea. I've never done a cauliflower. I've always wanted to do.
Mother. Hey, honey. So happy. I love when we cook together. I can't wait to do it in person, but we've been doing we seem to keep meeting up and doing these cooking things together, and I love it. It's been so fun.
I love it. You're the best cooking co-companion ever.
Oh, I love that. Well, I sent you something. It's pretty easy, but it's so delicious. And I know that when I sent you the recipe for cauliflower steak, you said, I've been dying to do a cauliflower steak. So this is actually vegan. There's nothing in it that, it's all plant-based. So this is actually, you could add anything to it you wanted. This is a great dish. If you wanted to add a protein, you could definitely add shrimp to it or something light like that, or a little sliced chicken. But I like it just like this. It's super filling, super delicious. So the first thing we're going to do is just start with a cauliflower steak. So I know you prepped ahead. We were talking earlier. And so what I cut a whole head of cauliflower. Are you prepping now?
Oh, yeah.
Out and do some shopping or something while you're supposed to be prepping?
Yeah, I prepped this like an hour ago. Aren't you proud of me?
It's perfect. I'm kidding. So what you want to do is take the head of cauliflower, and everybody at home, we're going to have this recipe as well posted. So, but you just take the stem off the bottom so it sits really firmly on your cutting board, and so it won't roll around. And then what you're going to do, once you get it trimmed up,
Oh yeah, you got to trim all that out.
Just that little green stuff, just the ends of it, the outside.
Okay.
And then you're going to just slice it in about 1-inch pieces right down the center. Like just slice it. And there's going to be some ends that fall off. Just keep those for roasting cauliflower, or grind them up for cauliflower rice, either way. But you're just going to get probably 3 good steaks out of the center, 3 or 4. And the rest of it just keep for other things.
Okay. And do you start at the edge or do you start in the middle?
I actually, you know what, it doesn't matter. You can start in the center and just cut, but I like to just cut the ends off to see how much I can get to stay on. So if you want to trim the end off and then just start there, you might get a couple smaller steaks. So for instance, I cut these earlier and I got a couple little half steaks, and then I just put these together like that I grilled ahead of time. And then in the center, you're going to get these nice, you get a couple of nice, big, thick steaks out of the center.
All right. Ooh, there's 1.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
2.
Nice.
And then while you guys are cutting too, I have a couple of questions that people are asking. Someone's wondering, how do you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we're from the same state. We're both from Mississippi. And Lance grew up in Clinton, right?
Yeah. Laurel and Clinton.
And your family still lives in Clinton, and some of my family still lives in Jackson. So we literally, Clinton, Mississippi and Jackson, Mississippi is like 10 minutes away from each other. So I used to go to Clinton all the time. I'm sure Lance came back and forth from Jackson, but we grew up, and then later in life, and then we're both gay. We didn't know each other just because we're gay. It doesn't mean we weren't the only two people gay. We didn't meet as gay people in Mississippi. We met later, and we actually met on the set of My Kitchen Rules. We got to be friends then, and I met his mom, who's just the most wonderful woman. And we were doing the show on Fox called My Kitchen Rules, and he was competing, and I was one of the hosts and judges, and it was just, we just got to know each other, and just like I think we've just been such good friends ever since. Had so much in common. So
it's good. I like to celebrate our Mississippi roots.
That's so true. I do too. I can't. It was so fun. You know, it'd be really fun one time if we all, you go visit your family. We all come to Mississippi, and we rent a giant house on the reservoir, and we get a boat, and we just go skiing, go up the river and fish and ski. Wouldn't that be fun?
That sounds like the perfect weekend to me, ever.
I know.
I love that.
But okay. We can make it a weekend. I was thinking mine, but okay. No, I'm kidding. So anyway, so add your olive oil to the cauliflower, and then you're just going to add some salt and pepper to it. Real simple.
So olive oil.
Now, Lance, are you going to use a grill pan or a saute pan?
I'm going to do a grill pan.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. So for all of you at home, when you do this recipe, if you have a grill pan, you can put on your grill, or if you want to take it outside to your grill, you can. You can also use a saute pan. So you're going to pretty much the same amount of time. It's, 4 to 5 minutes on each side, and flip it over until it gets nice and tender inside. So the same thing if you're using a saute pan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because that was a question somebody had, was whether they should preheat the oven or was it going in a pan?
No, it's going in a pan. Yeah, you make sure you preheat your pan, like get it nice and hot. Turn your heat up high, put some olive oil in there, season it a little bit, and then get your salt and pepper on your cauliflower steak, and then you can go to town. Just put it right on. All right. We ready to go to the grill?
Let's do it. Mine's still heating up.
Almost.
I'm going to get mine going. So I put mine in there.
I like a little extra pepper.
All right. So I'm going to get that hot, nice and hot.
Ooh,
all right.
Yum.
Like I said, it's about 4 to 6 6 minutes, 4 to 6 minutes on each side, and it gets nice and tender. And once I turn the heat up high and I get it on there, then I turn it down to about medium high. We don't want to burn it. You obviously don't want to burn it, but you definitely want a nice hot grill. It's like any other grill. You get your food on, then you can turn it down a little bit, medium high. Make sure you have your fan on in your kitchen. I set the fire alarm off all the time, but everybody's used to it. The kids don't even blink anymore. They're like, mom's cooking.
I guess while it's on the stove too, a couple other questions coming in. Someone just wanted to know how your quarantines are both going.
Ours has been pretty good considering. I mean, we've definitely kept ourselves busy, and we're in the kitchen more, having finding a lot of different things that that are fun to cook. It's weird. During this quarantine, I started cooking things from celebrity cookbooks, and so that's kind of been our guide for all the fun things that we've been trying.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, right. So now I can add Cora's cauliflower steak to my repertoire.
There you go. It's a good one. This is a good go-to for sure. And this chimichurri that we're going to make, the avocado chimichurri, can go on anything. I mean, it's literally a sauce. Chimichurri for me is a go-to sauce, and I just happen to add in avocado. But the chimichurri by itself without the avocado is amazing sauce. And then if you add the avocado, you change it up and make it a little different. It's super easy to put it on anything. I mean, it literally will go on vegetables, proteins of any kind. It's just a real good go-to sauce.
Well, it's great because I've been flirting with some vegan stuff. I try to do vegan twice or 3 times a week, and it's hard to find great recipes that you really fall in love with. But I think this is going to be definitely later.
So Lance, while that's on, why don't we go over and start the chimichurri?
Okay.
We can get on that, and then we'll get going on that. So what I've done here is I've already got my cilantro, my parsley in here. So I have it in my blender. You don't have to really chop it up because you're going to do that with the blender. But what I do say is always when you're making a sauce in general, whether it's a romesco, a mayonnaise, or aioli, chimichurri, always keep a little water handy because sometimes it starts thickening up and you can just add a touch to it and it'll keep it going. It'll keep it blending and thin it out a little bit. Not make it watery, but it'll just keep it going. And that's what you want when you're making a sauce. Is you want to keep that spinning. You don't want it to get thick and bogged down. So that helps it to continue this, to get it blended really well. You need to add a little water to it. So on this, I have my cilantro. This is just a real basic chimichurri sauce. So what I've got here is cilantro and parsley. Sometimes I make a Mediterranean style. I'll add oregano or I'll add basil, but this one is very simple. Cilantro, parsley. I'm going to add lime juice. Okay. And then we're going to add our lime juice in and garlic. This is kind of just a real, dump everything in. Once you get it going, dump it all in there and blend. Spice. I like spice in my sauces, so I'm adding the jalapeno as well. Nice. A little jalapeno to it. A little salt and pepper. Hit that with a little salt and pepper in it.
Is it 2 limes or 1 lime?
1 lime juice.
Okay.
And if you want a little acid, I always say to people, I like a lot of acid. So if I taste it and I find, I might want a little bit more, it's fine to add a little bit more to it, or you can add it to the food. So I like to squirt a little bit on my cauliflower as well, because acid just brightens all the flavors and it makes it really, really yummy. It hits you in all the sides that you want it to, your tongue, your cheeks, your jaw, and it's just a really, really good, tangy flavor. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a little bit of olive oil now. I'm going to put the blender on, start blending, and then you can always...
That's all I need. What was that?
Yeah, that's beautiful. So it should look really nice and green. Still have some thickness to it, so you can see here how green it is and beautiful. And you want to make sure you don't add, if you're making the sauce, Lance, you don't want to add the acid. If you plan on serving it, if you're making it at 10 in the morning and you're serving it at 5 o'clock at night, you don't want to add your acid until you're ready to serve it, because if it sits in the fridge with lime juice in it too long, it will turn brown. So by the time you get your, because it oxidizes, all the green will be gone, and it will be this really, really army green color, which is what you don't want. So the acid makes that. Go ahead, keep going, blend that, baby. I hear it. You got it?
Got it. We're good.
All right. But if you add the acid too soon,
what's that now?
If you add the acid too soon, it will, yeah, it'll turn brown. So that's just a little pro tip.
I like that.
For anybody out there.
And Kat, too, a couple of people had a question, just wondering if there's anything that you would necessarily pair this with in terms of like a drink.
I mean, it's got kind of a Latin flair to it. It's got a little like, you know, Tex-Mex, Latin kind of thing going on, because chimichurri is, you know, an Argentinian sauce. So I would say anything in that, you know, frame. If you want to have, I mean, this is a great, you know, for wine, I would say anything that's a nice chilled, crisp wine. You could even pair it with a rosé. I would say a great cold beer, a light beer, like a, you know, anything like a Pacifico or Corona or anything like that. I would also say mojito is really delicious with it as far as cocktails go, things like that. So anything that's got some kind of, you know, a tequila, rum, margarita would be great with it. So those kinds, I would lean more towards those kinds of flavors with it. Are really good drink choices, wine choices, beer choices. So you've got the lime in it, the cilantro, the jalapenos. You need some cool, refreshing drink to kind of balance that out. Okay. We ready? We're going with the avocado. Now this is the finale here with the chimichurri sauce. This is the way that I dice my avocado. It's super easy, everybody. So what you want to do is keep the skin on. And then what I do is I score it. I go right through 1, 2, 3 times, and then I turn it around and I go through 1, 2, 3, 4 times, okay? And basically what I did was I diced it in the skin. So that is a really fun, easy way to dice avocado. And you want to make sure, so see, it's just now it's all in nice pieces, and nice dice in there. And it doesn't mash it up. It doesn't get it too much. You still leave a little chunkiness in it, which you want in your avocado, at least for this dish. I don't want to put the avocado in it per se. I'd rather have some chunky pieces of the avocado left in there. So I like, now you just kind of stir it up. I'm actually going to add the other half. So if you're going to do that, you just take that little seed out right here. That you don't need. But I will say, if you're going to make this, again, if you're going to dice all this stuff ahead of time and you want to hold it, I would add a little lime juice to it, and I would put the seed inside of it, and that'll keep it nice and bright. If you don't do that, again, it's going to oxidize, which means it's going to turn brown on you. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to turn it around now. I'm going to dice it again, and this is my dice. And just go straight through it, score it. You're not going all the way through. You're not going through the skin. You're just right when you feel the knife, the tip of the knife hit the skin, where you stop. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna just take out all the avocado right out of the skin here. And that's awesome. And you wanna just make sure you get it all in, and then just stir it in. And then you just fold it all in. And it's so beautiful and so tasty. And again, a little meatiness, because again, this is a vegan dish, so it gives it a little meaty that you want when you're having something. You're not. So you want to keep your dishes texture. You want to treat it like you would any other dish that you're making. So flavor to it and meatiness and texture. All those great things that make it so delicious. Then I'm just going to put it right on top. So spoon it right on top of the cauliflower. just like that. Big mound of the chimichurri sauce. And I might take a little bit of, you know, put it around a little bit, give a little bit of sauce around the plate, some, just give it a little prettiness there. And then what you can do is you can just take a nice herb of some kind. I'm gonna grab season in it. Normally I would just take a piece of lime here. I'm just gonna put on a little plant. And there you have it.
Wow.
That is good. Voila.
Wow, that looks so good.
Mine doesn't look as good as yours, but whatever. It's gonna taste good.
I'm sure it. I mean, the smell is amazing. You smell all these herbs in here, and you smell it. And you put the lime. Yeah. Don't forget your squeeze of lime that you want to put on it before you eat it, because that will enhance all of these flavors. That's it. That's so simple, so easy, and you can make this. You can make, if you're having people over, you're not having that now, but for your family right now, and then later when you celebrate, you're having people over, you could just get a grill pan, you know, fairly inexpensively, or you could, a big saute pan, and you could do enough steaks in the pan and have it all ready to go, have the sauce made, super easy, and there you have a meal, vegan meal, pour some wine or a cold beer, voila, there you go. Very fun. And I want to say that we brought over, I want to say friends of ours, the Sour Boys bread sent over. It's Cameron and Jeffrey Azoff, who are good friends of mine, and they are also big supporters for this incredible cause, and they sent over this gorgeous bread. So what I'll do is I'll cut this bread, and I'm going to just I'm taking that and put it right in the sauce. So you could serve it with some good sourdough bread or something else, or a nice, you know, Sour Bros. Yes, those are our friends. So they sent over this gorgeous bread that they're making. Yeah. And that's going to go perfectly here. And there you have it.
And Lance, there's a couple questions for you.
Amazing.
So Joshua from Indianapolis was wondering if you are still involved in music, or if you have any plans to, you know, release anything new coming up.
I mean, solely, no. But I'm doing a lot of music projects with television and film. That's basically what I do these days. I produce movies and television, and I have 3 projects coming out next year that I'm super excited about, because they revolve around music, and it's actually all based on true stories, and a true story about being on the road with NSYNC. So I'm excited to kind of get in the studio and start making. Yeah, we'll make some original songs doing that for sure.
Oh, nice.
That's so great. Yeah. We can't wait for that.
And then someone else is wondering, Lance, what's your go-to cocktail?
Well, you know, lately I don't know if you know, but I just released my own mixers line called Just Add X, of course, Mr. Jack Taylor from Vanderpump Rules. Mm-hmm. And so we just launched them a couple weeks ago, and I've been really coming up some really great cocktails using our mixers. I'll show you one right here. This is my favorite. Where is it at? Oh, so this one's good. This is our jalapeno cucumber. So of course,
wow, nice.
Now that it's summertime, making great margaritas with this, and it's kind of, you know, it's
we should have had that for the show.
Oh, I know. I'm sending you some. It literally came out 2 weeks ago. But
I love it.
You know, all natural, infused with vitamins, all that, and it's all you gotta do is just add ice, just add your favorite liquor, and boom, you have an amazing cocktail. But then you can be crazy with it. That's why it's called Just Add X. Yeah. X means you can just add anything you want.
Anything you want.
Yeah.
That's a perfect drink for something like this, by the way.
Yes.
So when you guys buy the mixers and you try the recipe, eat and drink it together.
Yes.
And then someone else has a question for both of you guys, just wondering how many dogs do you guys have?
We have our one baby. We have our one little baby. She's around here somewhere, Lala. Oh, she's with her little friends over there in her.
Aww. That is cute. And we are down to 2 dogs right now. We have Chip and Dale, but you know, we're always looking for a third.
Oh. I love that. Well, we have 6 boys, so one of our doggies is perfect.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Lance, right now, actually, at Vanderpump Dogs, we have 3 litters of puppies. So if you're wanting a puppy, we have plenty of dogs available.
I mean,
there you go, Lance.
'Tis the season to, you know, foster a dog and help find
That's
it
right.
and it never leaving your house.
That's amazing.
Pandora just chimed in. She said, tell him I'm going to text him photos. So she's going to send you some photos.
Oh, no.
Done.
Once you see the photos, it's all over. It's done.
Well, it's crazy because on my podcast, we do a segment called Lucky Puppy. So every couple of weeks, we foster a dog, help finding it a home. So now we're looking for our next lucky puppy. So it'll have to come from Vanderpump Dogs for sure.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then, Lance, one more question for you. Someone wants to know if you do the cooking more or does Michael?
You want to ask Michael that question? Yeah, Michael, would you like to tell everyone your cooking skills? Techniques?
Yeah, I don't have any. He cooks everything.
He is my sous chef.
I love that.
And but I love my favorite thing. My favorite thing is I love obviously cooking, and when you have your loved one be your sous chef, I think it's bonding, and we have so much fun in the kitchen together. I like yelling.
Oh my God, I know Nicole and I am the same way. Isn't it fun?
Yeah,
she does the baking. I do savory. She does sweet. It's perfect. It's a match made in heaven.
Babe, you need to do sweet for me.
I do. I give him kisses. Kisses while he cooks.
Lance, your dish looks amazing, by the way. You did great.
Yeah, I needed it to. You're right.
It's going to be delicious.
Adding a little water to it would have worked for sure. That would have been better because then it would have been nice and, it would have looked prettier. But it tastes great.
Yeah.
That's really, at the end of the day, is all that matters.
Yeah.
And Kat and Lance.
Incredible.
Let's see. Diane, Lance's mom, says hello. She loves you guys.
Diane!
Oh, hi, Mama.
Give you a big hug, Diane. I love you.
Aww.
I miss you.
I can't wait. I get to see my mom this weekend. It's my grandma's 90th birthday and my dad's 70th birthday. So, woohoo! I finally get to go home.
Happy birthday to your grandma.
Thanks.
And your dad.
Oh, yeah. 7 days.
You're going to have so much fun in Mississippi. We're a little jealous that you're flying back to Mississippi.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to see everyone and just kind of relax. You have a little more space there to kind of chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice. Well.
All right. Well,
it's been amazing.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. But I just want to thank you guys just both again so much, especially now because of everything going on in the world. We've had to, kind of reinvent some of the ways we're offering some of our medical services, especially spay and neutering. We've been having to go to a lot more expensive places, which we were not prepared for. So everyone that's also watching this, thank you for donating tonight and helping support our various initiatives, especially spay and neuter during this period. But thank you, Kat and Lance, for just doing this again.
You're so welcome.
So welcome. It's such a great cause. And thank you to Vanderpumps and thank you to Pandora. Thanks, Pandora. And Lance, it's always amazing, brother.
Always a pleasure, my love. But thank you very much for doing this. This is awesome. And go support Vanderpump Dogs, everyone.
Yeah, Vanderpump Dogs.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys and talk to you guys soon.
All right. Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye. Thank you.